it's Liz Yuille from Old Stables Crafts. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you for joining me today. Today is Make It Up Monday. So, this is what I have made up. Now, this is using the... Oh, wouldn't it be clever if I actually remembered what it was called? It is called, she says, trying to find it. It is called Bundle of Joy, Bundle of Love Specialty Designer Series paper, which is this lovely set, which is, let me get the exact colours, Blushing Bride and Soft Sky. And it's Blushing Bride on one side, or Soft Sky on the other, and then Gold Foil on the other. There are 3 patterns. So you've got this sort of chevron-y pattern, the splodges, and then this pattern. I say 3 patterns. What do I want to say 4? No, 3 patterns. 3 patterns. Just the 3 patterns. And I have teamed it with the metallic edged ribbon in vanilla. And this little tag, which is from the A Little Wild set. For this version, I am going to use paper from the Year of Cheer suite, which is in the new autumn-winter catalogue that I can now talk to you about. And it's gorgeous. It's all foiled. It's single-sided. It's specialty paper. And you get 4 patterns. You get 3 sheets of each with this lovely vine, which someone has fussy cut for this image here. Snowflakes, and the sort of explosion burst, which is like a firework, so for New Year. And then the card that we're going to use today, and I do mean card, which is this, which is a sort of gingham. There is also, in the new catalogue, where I've used the A Little Wild here, in the new catalogue, we've got Seasonal Chums, which is a snowman, a little reindeer and a pumpkin with various suitable sayings, and that is available also in the Autumn Winter catalogue and comes as a bundle with the matching framelets to use with it. And you've got spiders' webs and tags and snowflakes and Christmas trees and bats and all sorts of lovely goodies that you can use to set those things off. I'm not using this today though. I'm going to stick with my A Little Wild. So let me pop that away and tell you about the box. The box, it would be useful if I'd have written down the measurements, wouldn't it? Is 2 inches by 4.5 by, I want to say 3/4. Yes, by 3/4 of an inch. I will have all the measurements on my blog post, which is linked below, and I will include the metric measurements because I can now do them really easily because of my little top tip. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, then you need to go and have a look at that, because it was kind of, yeah, one of those light bulb moments. Go and look at Top Tip Tuesday, and it's video number 162, but it's a top tip. Anyway, so this is actually a fold flat box. I'm in a bit of a thing about fold flat boxes because I'm doing my craft fairs, and it contains an Oreo double wrap, and it is, I'm going to sneeze. Oh, excuse me. And again. 3 for luck. They're golden Oreos, which I can't actually remember where I got them. I certainly, oh, I see. Oh, they're supposed to have, I'm supposed to have opened them there, so they dispense. Oh well. Anyway, they are not chocolate, which for people who know me will realise that that's quite a thing, because I can't eat chocolate. Anyway, so I said it was a fold flat box, and let me show you how. Whoa, there you go, folded flat, which means that for storage I can keep these flat, keep the Oreos in their box, and then when it comes to setting up my stall, I can just fill boxes as I need them, which is always good. So let me pop that back together and show you how I made it. So I need a piece of card that is 6 inches by 7 inches. Unfortunately, I tried everything I could to make it smaller than 7 inches, but I failed. So, and I have cheated a wee bit because, do you know what, I didn't actually cheat, I just didn't plug my brain in. I have already scored, but I will go through the process with you. So if you're seeing these reflected lines, there's a reason for that. It's because they're there. So this is a reasonable weight cardstock. It's not thick, 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 but it's a reasonable weight. It's card rather than paper. So I am scoring with the 7-inch piece length across the top. I'm scoring at 1/2 inch. I am scoring at 1 1/4, and then 5 3/4, and 6 1/2. And then with the 6-inch at the top, score at 2, 2 3/4, 4 3/4, 5 1/2. And that is your scoring done. You will also need, and I've just realised that I had a scrap ready for this and I used it for one of my other videos. So let me grab a scrap of Very Vanilla, because I will need a scrap of Very Vanilla for my stamping. Let's find a piece that will be about the right size or bigger. That will probably do. Actually, no, I don't want Very Vanilla, I want white. What am I talking about? This is on white. Huh! You'd think I had a brain sometimes, wouldn't you? I don't think I've kept a piece out. No. Oh well, hey-ho. Let's just find a scrap. There we are, 1 scrap. And it is a scrap. So, pop that in my box, ready to use. So, okay, let's get this scored. Now, because it's foiled, I wouldn't go mad with your scoring. Or with your scoring, with your burnishing. Just be, you know, pay it a certain amount of respect. So I am, now here's a thing. Here is a thing. We have an offer on at the moment, and I will post the details of it on my blog, because I can't remember exactly what it is at the moment. Hold your thought. Let me check. Don't you love it when I really, really have no brain going? It is... here we are. Tum, 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 tum. Right. Merry Patterns stamp set. It's an exclusive stamp set which is available only if you place an order for £250 or club together with chums to place an order for £250. You then get free, in addition to your usual stamping rewards, you get a free stamp set, Merry Patterns, and it's gorgeous. It's just gorgeous. And I will put a link to the video about it on my blog. So yes, let me make a note of that, otherwise I will forget. I will. Merry Patterns. Merry Patterns. Patterns. You'd think I could spell, wouldn't you? Right, okay, so fold flat box. So I am going to get rid of, wherever you've got a seam, you can basically assume that the bit that is not part of the seam but is attached to it is not going to be required. So, by which I mean that bit on both sides, because it's a seam. And certainly with a box, that is a pretty good guess. Right, so let's work this out properly. Right, so my flaps are going to be on the top, which this is the top, this is the back. So in order to make that stick in my brain quickly, I am going to cut away the bits that I don't need first, and then I will cut into the other bits. So I don't need either of these bits here, because these will be the back. And I'm just cutting away. I don't know how well you can see that. Not helped by the fact the light's appalling. This is the score line that I'm cutting, effectively cutting away. So then I will cut up to the inside of my score line, wedge out my score line. You will have heard me say that on numerous occasions. You're probably sick of it by now. I have to say I am loving the new catalogue. I'm going to be perfectly honest, when I first saw it, I wasn't loving the new catalogue. Now I cannot get enough of it. It's amazing. I think I just needed to get my hands on the product. So to that end, and not associated actually, do remember that I am doing a paper and ribbon share. So you can have either 1 metre or 2 metres of each of the ribbons, and either 6x6 or 12x6 samples of each of the papers, other than the Quilted Christmas, which comes in 6x6 or 6x6. And the details of that are on my blog, and it is the Wednesday, Why Not Wednesday, number 163. If you want to have a look at that. UK only, I am afraid, because I only operate in the UK. Right, my trusty corner rounder, because I like having rounded corners for my box bits, and I'm using my envelope punch board because it's the only corner rounder that we have, but any corner rounder would do. But as I have an envelope punch board, I might as well use my envelope punch board corner rounder. And it actually is a really nice corner rounder. It's a good size corner. So pop that to one side. So this is our basic box. And to make it up, all I need to do is run fast fuse down the seam. Ooh, preferably not all over the grid paper. Let's see if I can get that mostly up. Rub it and it will come off. It's amazing what you can do just by rubbing. Right, that actually needs to be a little bit closer to the edge. So that's a bit better. That's a bit better. And off the end again. But it will come off. It will, whether it wants to or not. Right, so to make the box, all you do is fold it flat. And there we are. These flaps go in. And in there. And because we've got the rounded corners, it slips in nicely. And there is our basic box. And isn't that perfect that it's exactly on the square? That's fluke. Please trust me, that is fluke. So, having done that on, where are we, 13.5 minutes, I'm going to take our teddy bear. Actually, no, I'm going to take our elephant. Nothing quite like changing. No, teddy bear. No, teddy bear, teddy bear, teddy bear. And embossing buddy. This clip is because I hang it on a rail by my desk. I have a ribbon holder there, and underneath my ribbon holder I have a rail that I can hang my embossing buddy from. So actually putting that on a block would be a truly clever idea, really, wouldn't it? One block. So Versamark. And I've just used the embossing buddy to make sure that any sticky fingerprints, particularly as this is a scrap, have been removed. Stamp down, give it a chance to actually transfer across and up, and gold embossing powder. And my trusty piece of cardboard, my trusty piece of cherry cobbler cardboard. I did try a plastic spoon, but it's static. It was not pretty. And I have just caught the edge of the stamp, but it won't matter. because we're going to die cut. So it's all good. Right, close that up and heat up my embossing tool. Actually, before I heat up my heat gun, let me bring in my trusty cheese board and bulldog clip. Here's the thing, are they called bulldog clips in the States? Or actually sometimes these are called fold back clips, but are they called the same in the US? I don't know. Someone might like to tell me. So I'm just going to heat up my heat tool, which is a reasonable thing to do with a heat tool, really. So this one I'm not going to colour in, I'm just going to do heat embossing. There we are. And the key with this is to not do this wafty stuff, but is to actually get reasonably close, but not too close. And just as the magic happens, move your heat gun round. That way it melts properly and not in a funny sort of fuzz. And then just check that you've got shine everywhere. Don't overheat it. If you overheat your embossing powder, it will burn into the card. Not a good look. I'm just going to leave that to cool for 2 seconds because it will be not cool. I mean, it'll be cool, but it won't be cold. I'll just trim those ends off because they are rubbish. And bring in my magnetic platform and my very well used cutting mat, which I think probably needs to be turned over because it's bowing. My Little Loves framelets, which if you buy the A Little Wild and the framelets together, you get it at a discount because it's a bundle. And we get 10% off, and we like bundles because we get money off. So I will now run that through my Big Shot. Bear with. And it even takes out the little hole. I love it. Instant tag. And you've even got in the stamp set, if you so desire, a little to from. So that's cute. And I think on the, have you got it on the other one as well? Yes, you have it on the, you have it in a different font. You've got it on the autumn winter set as well. Right, okay, so we don't need this anymore. So just bend that on his ear, line up the base and close together. And I'm just going to bring in my white thread, and because this is white and gold, there is a metallic edge that is on Whisper White, but it's got a silver edge. So I'm going to use the, what's it called, Gold 1/8 ribbon, which is gold with a white edge. So rather than the vanilla with gold, I'm using gold with white. The hole is, actually, no, I could probably put it through. Don't need that. Change of plan. So I'm just going to, yes, that is the right way around. Oh, not much left on this reel. Just as well I've got another one, but I don't need it for this. So all I'm going to do is, I guess a reasonable amount, tie a bow, well, half a knot. Then, should have done it the other way around. All fingers and thumbs, and there's a reason why I say I should have done it the other way around. Because I want to then put a loop there and go round there, but I want to have threaded my tag on here first. So You'd think I'd never done this before, wouldn't you? It's pathetic. No, that's not what I want. I want him there. Hurrah! Finally! I hate tying bows on camera. I do. I really do. I'm not helped by adding your little tag to your ribbon. Oh, well, I made a meal out of that one, didn't I? Okay. So there's our little tag. And our little kinked ribbon, which we will unkink. And trim our ribbon. Let's leave a reasonable end. So there's our little ribbon, and then all we need to do is pop our Oreo into the packet, into the box rather, and obviously other flavours of sweet are available. I say sweet, they're because of biscuits really, aren't they? And there we are. Let's tuck his little ear there. There we are. So we've got our little lion and our little teddy bear, and I think they are so cute. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. If you do, please give it a thumbs up. Please hit subscribe down there if you would like to see more amazingly well thought out videos like these. If you need any products, I would love to welcome you as one of my VIP shoppers. I look after my VIPs really well. So if you spend between £25 and not as much as £150, please use the Hostess Code, which is below. If you spend over £150, you will still become a VIP member, and you get newsletter and exclusive projects and videos and all that sort of good stuff. Little gift from me, and all those sorts of exciting bits and pieces. So I look forward to welcoming you very soon. In the meantime, please do leave me any comments if you've got any questions. Hop on over to my blog to see the details, and I will see you again very soon. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye!